Hello and welcome back to Spatial. And today I want to show you how to process this drone data. So I have this drone data that was taken from a DJI drone. This is Geomatics department of Ahmadu Bello University. So just some part of it. So I will be showing you three ways to which we can process this data. So this is going to be one of the three. So I'll be using this app called not really an app but a site. It has an app on phone. So that was what was used in planning this flight. It's called DroneDeploy. All right, DroneDeploy. So I'm just going to go into dronedeploy.com. So I am currently signed in. So you need to sign up, get a trial for 14 days. Yes, you need to try for 14 days. Then if you have money, you can now subscribe or you can buy their package. All right. So now I have everything that I need. So I've created a folder. If you want to create a folder, you can just like I could go to project and then new project. Then you create a folder. So let me do that for this. So let's just search for this. So I'm going to, I don't, my keyboard is faulty. So yeah. So I'm just going to go click on project. Sorry, not project, like per se. I'm just going to go to folder rather. So I'm going to name it Geomatics. Geomatics. So I'm going to click on create folder. So that folder will be created. I have a previous folder for my research, which I am processing. All right. So now the folder is created. Now I can either just go to project. So on project now, what I will need to do is to upload the data I have that I just showed you onto this place, and it will do, this website will automatically process them. So I'm going to click on upload media. So once I click, you'll see they're asking me, they said the format include JPEG, MP4. You can also import MP4, OBS, Mac, MOV, and all of that. So you don't really need to just select the files and drop them in, and it will automatically dictate if it's one of these file format. So I'm navigating to where I have the drone footages. So I'm just going to, I don't know, let me just pick everything. So I'm going to use shift and highlight all of them. These images are around 900 and something megabyte. So I'm going to click on open. So this is going to, you see, it's pressing the file, then it's merging them. So it's now bringing them. You can see it's already bring them to, this is the coverage of the drone area. So you can see where the flight occurred. So it's a coverage for it. So now I'm just going to click on what? Create project. So once I click on create project, then I'm going to put a project name. I'm just going to say well, let me just put FG, and then you can see that it has already dictated the coordinate system. But if that's not the case, you will choose your coordinate system. But Kaduna State and Ahmadu Bello University falls within the WGS UTM zone 32. So that's why I say most likely. It's just assumed. All right. So once that is done, I'm just going to click on start upload. So the moment you start uploading, it will begin to upload. So you see it's calculating the upload time. So when it finish upload, now within this period, I can also upload another one, and I can also upload another one. So let me try and upload my own research project, all right? So that by the time we are coming, we will be able to see everything. So I'm going to go to my research file, MSc research, and then I have my media. So I have already uploaded the CBN. So I'm just going to upload the Kaduna Polytechnic quarters. So I'm just going to select this and hold the shift. I hold the shift and select the last four and then click on open. Now it will follow through the same procedure, and you will see it asking me to upload again. I'm waiting for it. Alright, so it's coming. I think the network just shared a bit, but it's already showing us where it is. This image, so it's telling us when this image was captured. It was captured May 29 at 4:29 p.m. That's exactly when this image was captured. I remember we went around 12 p.m. We went to CBN quarters. So by the time we set up, prepared the flight plan and all of that, and we flew the drone. Then we went to NDIC quarters. Then from NDIC quarters, then around 4 p.m. that's when we went to this place. So the capture is what? Far away from the project center, no problem. Okay, I think it's talking about the other one, but that's not an issue. I think it's talking about the other one because I have processed this before. So it's now asking me to add ground control. I think it's talking about the other one that is in Ahmadu Bello University. So if that's the case, let's just exit upload and allow the Ahmadu Bello University. I think that is what is happening. It's because of it's far from here. But if they were together, like processing the three sites when I did that of this thing, you will see that it's going to not ask that kind of question. All right, so let's just allow this to upload. So I'll pause it, and when it's finished uploading, it will now process. So once it's done, I will come back and then round up the video and explain all that is to it for this first process. So it's at 22%. It's like 9 minutes left, but let's pause the video. In about 30 to 1 hour, it has processed. I just hope the internet allows us to check. So you're going to go to project when you enter back to the app. So I'm going to go to project. So the project we did was here. The date you are seeing here is actually the date of capture. So this very one was captured in August 28, 2023. So not the date. So you can see that this one I processed. Actually, I captured this on the May 29, and then you can see other. All right. So, and then I'll just click on this. So once I click on this, it's going to take me to exterior. So what this means, this is where I am, and you can see the coverage. You can see the coverage of the places. I think part of this building department was also captured, so you can see it. So now what I need to do is to first and foremost, this map analysis. So that's where it covers. So we're just going to start from it. If I click on plant health, you will see it has processed. You can see it more like your NDVI, something like that. Well, so you can see. So you can also look at their health based on this arrow. All right. Then we also have what we call the elevation. So if you just want terrain alone, and if without terrain, so you see it within this place. But for the data we will be downloading, these are all we have 182 data. It's just giving like summary. So coming down here, you click on the export button, and you're going to see the files to which you are downloading. So if I click on GeoTIFF, now this is the email I use in signing up. All right, so let's click on GeoTIFF and see. Here we have the most available is 0.6 inches per pixel. All right. So we have GeoTIFF. We also have Point Cloud, and Point Cloud is available up to the ASCII, and that's XYZ. We have the LiDAR data exchange, and then we also have, it's actually processing, so that's why this is the point cloud you can see. So you can see the point cloud, the elevation, you can see the point cloud. Can you see of all the place? Can you see the point cloud? So these are the point cloud elevated. So you can just download the point cloud, or you download the GeoTIFF. So it's still processing all of it anyway. So the GeoTIFF, you will see it's the image, but an elevated image. All right. So this is the GeoTIFF. This is still the point cloud is still loading the GeoTIFF. All right. So it also have others like the JPEG. You can also download the JPEG if you are interested in the JPEG. You can also download the JPEG as well. Okay, the JPEG, you can download it. Then we also have the elevation data. Now we hold the manual. That's where we have the auto, where we can just pick all of these things and just contact them for manual. But this one I think has to do with plan. Then if you come down here, we have 3D model, we have digital terrain, we have plant health. All of these things you can export them. All right, we can export all of them. So by exporting them means that you've processed it for the first aspect of what you are doing. So the rest will be, you use your specialized software like ArcGIS Desktop, ArcGIS Pro, QGIS, and all of that to carry out the analysis you intend to carry out. So these are the available data set that you will download after you've been able to to process this using the DroneDeploy app. So I think this is one of the ways. This is like one of the 3 videos. So the next video will show you on how to do that using a specialized software. And then at the end of this whole series, we're going to have a comparison between this first one, the second one, and the third one, and then we'll give you our recommendation. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.